There is expected to be a battle in the legislature this session over school funding. The issue, is it fair? Right now, some urban school districts get more money than higher performing suburban districts. It's an issue that could pit our local school districts against one another. 74% of students that attend South Bend schools are at or below the poverty level. School leaders say many of those children don't have regular meals at home, come from single parent or no parent homes, and are dealing with trauma or abuse.
We're talking about children's lives here. We're talking about children who come out of the door every morning, and we're the parent for them. We're the support for them.
And Superintendent Carol Schmidt argues because of that, it costs more to educate them.
Because our students are successful. However, it takes more support for our kids to get to that level of success.
The district gets more than $1,000 more per student in state funding than nearby PHM. Schmidt says the extra money is spent on social workers, aides, and counselors. But that gap in funding is in question. It's the issue lawmakers are expected to dive into this session. Some lawmakers want more equity in the state's school funding formula.
We're not advocating that people lose money for any of the students. We're advocating for more revenue for Pinheiros-Madison.
PHM Superintendent Jerry Thacker says the district gets about $6 million less than the state average in funding. Because of this issue, he says it's impacting education.
And we're trying to create a world-class school system, the finest in the country, so we can be competitive, and we need the funding to do that.
PHM has higher graduation rates and better I-STEP scores than South Bend, and is considered an A-rated school system.
It's a little bit like having two salesmen. One sells 100 cars and one sells 20 cars, and we give the most money to the person who sold 20. So we're not advocating taking money away, but we're certainly advocating fair funding for Pinheiros-Madison.
Now, some lawmakers believe fair funding is possible without hurting those poor districts, but many believe they would have to raise overall state funding. Now, Schmidt will update the district at every school board meeting. At PHM, there's an organization called Families for Fair Funding that is also lobbying the issue. In the studio, I'm Kristen Bean, WSBT 22 News.